Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball. We are here at the barn of New Knoxville where the Fort Recovery Indians will take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's Midwest Athletic Conference action between the Indians and the Rangers. My name is Jeff Henshin. I'll have tonight's game for you. We hope that you're going to enjoy this telecast. For those of you that are not able to maybe be here in person, can watch it online pay-per-view style or later on when it's on the NKTelco website at demand. Right now, though, the Indians come in to this game with a record of 5-4 overall, 2-0 in Midwest Athletic Conference play. New Knoxville enters tonight's game with 3 wins, 6 losses, and are 0-2 in Midwest Athletic Conference action. So we are now set here at New Knoxville. We will have the national anthem. Following that, we'll have the introduction of the officials, the players, and then we'll go into our keys of the game and have the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports. Public address announcer Gary Schrelicki will lead us into the national anthem.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Little City and Ranger Gymnasium for this evening's Midwest Athletic Conference men's basketball matchup. Our guests for this evening are friends and league affiliates from Mercer County. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Indians from Fort Recovery, Ohio. Before we meet the officials, coaches, and starting lineup for tonight's game to honor our country, please stand and join in the playing and singing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the officials for tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Luth, Mark Horton, and Chris Shute. Welcome to Knoxville.
The officials tonight: Michael Luth, Mark Hurton, and Chris Shute, the men in stripes. And now the starting lineups. First for the Fort Recovery Indians, Owen Judy wears number 13, a 6'3" junior. Cale Rammel, number 22, the next starter, 6 feet 5 inches. He is a sophomore. Brian Ben wears number 41. He's a 6'6" senior. Regan Martin, number 2, a 6'1" senior. Derek Judy wears number 3. He's a 6'2" senior. Indians are coached by Jim Melton in his second season, assisted by Sean Bosworth, Jerry Bargy, Brad Miller, and JV coach Jordan Winter. Max Henson wears number 3. He's a 6'1 junior. Sam Anspall wears number 24. He's a 6'4 senior. Carson Bierlein wears 22. He's a 6'4 junior. Rylan Durness wears number 10. He's a 6 senior. Patrick Covert wears number 12. He is a 6 senior. Rangers are led by first-year head coach Cole Fischbach and assisted by Josh Lisi and Keith Thomas. Before our tip, we'll go into the keys of the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Fort Recovery Indians. They want to control the glass, limit their turnovers, and execute the game plan for a full 32 minutes. For New Knoxville, they feel rebounding is going to be key. They want to make sure they are communicating on offense and especially on defense and relax and have fun in this Midwest Athletic Conference game. The opening tip belongs to the Fort Recovery Indians. They're in the road jerseys tonight, the purple jerseys and gray numbers. New Knoxville home white and red numbers, and the Indians open up with a good start. A 3-point basket by Owen Judy. He's a very good three-point shooter on the season, at 42% from three-point range. He made now his 17th triple of the year. As Covert goes to work, his shot was blocked and rebounded by New Knoxville. Actually a turnover, I guess, as the block and the defensive rebound was then thrown into the hands of New Knoxville. Stays with the Rangers. Covert open for 3. Ties the game. Quickly down the court come the Indians. 3-3 on each team's first possession. New Knoxville had an extra look in there following the turnover committed by the Indians after the blocked shot. So both teams have made 3-point baskets to start the game. Brian Ben is a big man. Kicks out for a left-handed 3-point shot by Derek Judy. Rebounded by Patrick Covert. Sam Anspall for 3. In and out. No good. Rebounded by number 22, Cale Rammel. There's a strong move to the basket by Judy. No good. Sam Anspall tries to draw the charge. No call. The Rangers come away with the missed shot. Anspall with the basketball being guarded by Ben. Max Henson with the basketball. 3-point shot in and out as well. So the Rangers a couple good looks. A couple shots that just did not roll down for them. And nothing but net for Derek Judy. So Judy makes his 4th 3-point shot of the season. He's now 4 for 9 on the season. So Knoxville's had a couple good looks that have rimmed out, and Fort Recovery is hit on 2 of 3 from 3-point range. Anspall with the basketball over to Rylan Durness. Bounce pass to Covert, knocked out of bounds by Derek Judy. Ryan Osborne, number 4 for New Knoxville, in for Rylan Durness. Osborne is a 5'10 junior. New Knoxville needs help. They find Henson up top with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Anspall over to Henson. And a miscommunication there on the Rangers. A pass in for Covert, who wasn't looking, and it's left away. Turnover, the first for New Knoxville. Man-to-man defense by New Knoxville. Battle of threes going at it here. Judy and Henson defending one another. Ben with a high screen up top. Now there's a mismatch. They have Ben on Henson underneath. Nice play defensively by Henson to deflect it. Covert comes up with the steal, and a foul goes against Brian Ben. And Fort Recovery got what they wanted, a mismatch with Ben setting the high screen. The Rangers switched, but a good play by Henson to deflect the lob pass, and then Covert comes away with the steal. Second turnover for the Indians. New Knoxville trails 6-3 as we have just under 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Anspall open for three. Short, rebounded by Bierlein. His shot is good, so offensive basket. Good job by Carson Bierlein. Offensive stick back. Now the Fort Recovery lead is 6-5 with 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Regan Martin up top to Ben. Over to the right wing to number 13, Owen Judy. Up top to Cale Rammel. His three-pointer is no good. And a couple tips there by number 13, Owen Judy, and he cashes in on the second offensive tip. So the Indians match New Knoxville's offensive rebounding scoring opportunity with one of their own. Bierlein finds Henshin up top. Under 4 minutes to play first quarter. Henshin being guarded by number 13, Owen Judy. Straight on three by Henshin, just off the mark again. To hit a couple sides of the rim, does not go down. Owen Judy, no good. And a foul on the rebound will go against Fort Recovery, and that could be on Brian Ben, and it is. So Ben picks up two quick fouls. He will check out. As I believe number 23, Dylan Evers, in the 6'4 senior, replacing his classmate Brian Ben with the two fouls. Jerness with the basketball. Covert now up top, gets around Evers and loses the handle, so have to pick it up, and Bierlein will step out now and handle the basketball for the Rangers. Tough shot for Bierlein. Well defended by the Indians. He could not find a crease and lost kind of his balance, if you will, and had a tough shot. We've played 5 minutes of action here in the first quarter as we hit the 3-minute mark. 1-3-1 zone defense by the Rangers. They've switched from man-to-man to zone 1-3-1. Two-guard look now for the Indians up top to offset the 1-3-1 defense. Owen Judy will commit the travel violation, so good job by the Rangers switching up defenses and, for the time being, confusing the Fort Recovery Indians. Coach Cole Fishbach in his first season, Coach Jim Melton in his second season for the Indians. We'll talk more of each of those coaches as we have some timeouts, and I can go through some of their history, if you will. Bierlein spins inside as his shot is blocked. He gets his own rebound. So another look here for New Knoxville as the shot was blocked by Cale Rammel. But Bierlein able to get his own rebound. Patrick Covert answers his second made three-point basket of the game. He has 6 points, and the score is tied 8-8. Fort Recovery opened the game with a three-point shot by Owen Judy, and the Rangers have now tied it at 2 minutes now to play in the first quarter. 1-3-1 zone defense again by the Rangers. Cross-court pass taken away by Patrick Covert. He averages 4 or 5 steals a game, so nothing uncharacteristic as the Fort Recovery foul gives against Owen Judy. Patrick Covert, 3.9 steals per game. So that's another one there. He's very good court awareness. 3 fouls on the Indians, none on the Rangers. Patrick Covert, a chance here for the Rangers as they have a possession to take the lead. It goes off. A Bierlein shot was blocked again by Rammel, and it goes off of Bierlein. So good play defensively by Cale Rammel, guarding New Knoxville's Carson Bierlein. 1 minute, 30 seconds left into the game. Last dead ball is number 50, Jared Underwood, replacing Sam Anspall. Underwood is a 6'3 senior. Open look three for Owen Judy, no good. And a good job rebounding by New Knoxville, limiting the Indians to just one shot. Covert gives the Rangers the lead. 8 points for Covert here in the quarter. 8 of the 10 Ranger points belong to Patrick Covert. 10-8 New Knoxville up top. 60 seconds left. And a nice move. Ramos split to the basket, lost the ball, got it back, and ties the game back up at 10. And the Fort Recovery switches defense like a 3-2 zone. So New Knoxville will have to offset that as the clock moving now at the final 40 seconds of the first quarter. And we'll see if New Knoxville will attack or hold for the last shot. So New Knoxville getting instruction from Coach Fishbach. Fort Recovery appears to be satisfied to let the clock run. Covert thought about it. Down to 15 seconds. New Knoxville now goes into motion offense, or gets their offense in motion, I should say. 10 seconds. Still nothing happening for the Rangers. 5 seconds. Covert. His pass to Beerline is off the mark, and after 8 minutes of action, that is how the first quarter will end. Fort Recovery 10, New Knoxville 10. You're watching boys high school varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you back to this NKTelco Sports presentation of boys varsity basketball. We played 8 minutes of action here at the barn in New Knoxville. We're knotted up at 10 apiece here at NKTelco Sports. New Knoxville 4 of 12 from the field in the first quarter. Did make 2 of 6 from the three-point range. Fort Recovery 4 of 10 from the field. Also 2 of 6 included in that were the Indians. Fort Recovery had 4 turnovers. New Knoxville just 1. As number 12, Patrick Covert, pulls up and continues to be on fire. He now has 10 points, 10 of the 12 points in the game for number 12, Patrick Covert. Covert averaging 14 points again, nearly has that here in the first half. Drive to the basket and good bucket by Derek Judy, his 5th point of the night. Able to split through a couple Ranger defenders. Judy averaging 11.5. Judy averaging 11.5 points a game. He's the second leading scorer for Fort Recovery. Leading scorer is Brian Ben at 12.6. As Anspal muscles his way through to the basket, can't get it to drop. But Ben, the leading scorer, is on the bench with 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Up top now, the Indians, now New Knoxville, should say, back in the man-to-man defense. They went to 1-3-1 to end the quarter, last few possessions of the first quarter, I should say. Dylan Evers, pass out to Derek Judy, back up top to Regan Martin. Open 3-point shot for Cale Rammel. Rammel, his 5th point. And Rammel came into the game 12 of 32 from 3-point range. Missed his first one in the first quarter, made his second one. So he's now 13 of 34. Anspaugh's 3-pointer strong. Backside rebound by Fort Recovery. Deflected by Covert, stolen by Covert. So another steal. He's had a couple already tonight as Patrick he averages nearly 4 steals a game for New Knoxville. We played 2 minutes. 6 minutes, clock running. Henson with the basketball on the right side. Pulls up, his 3-point shot drops. Had a couple of nice looks in the first quarter. This one is a good basket, and a 30-second timeout will be taken by New Knoxville. So with 5:49 left in the second quarter, it is a 15-15 game. And I'll remind everyone again that Coach Cole Fischbach is in his first season. As on the other end of the other side of the court, I should say, is Jim Melton in his second season. Again, I want to get a little bit more time. I'll go more deeper into their history here. But right now, a 30-second timeout by New Knoxville. At the 5:49 mark of the second quarter, it's 15-15. And it'll be Fort Recovery basketball here. So New Knoxville hits the bucket by Henson. Their 5th point of the quarter, as each team has scored 5. Each team a 2-point basket and 3-point basket. And we'll see once if New Knoxville changes defense. They stay man-to-man. Entry pass into Gavin Toby, number 4. Pull-up jumper from 16 feet off back iron by Martin. Ends up in the hands of Evers. Dylan Evers, offensive stick back for the Fort Recovery Indians. So they remain perfect 3 for 3 in possessions as Ryland Durness loses it. New Knoxville's just their second turnover. In for New Knoxville, number 5, Reed Thomas. A shot missed by Rammel. Oh, and Judy's putback is missed. And then New Knoxville's Max Henson with the rebound is fouled by Regan Martin, his first, team's 4th. New Knoxville yet to commit a foul. So New Knoxville, Henson, number 3, Covert, number 12, Durness, number 10, Reed Thomas, number 5, and Beerline, number 22. Henson with a baseline jumper, just off the mark there, a little short, rebounded by the Indians, and it remains 17-15 in favor of Fort Recovery. Dylan Evers to the right side, now back up top. A straight-on 3-point shot by Cale Rammel. And there's a Ranger foul on number 12, the Rangers' first foul. As Fort Recovery able to keep control of the offensive glass as subs come in for each team. Reporting back is Derek Judy, number 3. Sam Anspaugh, number 24. Brian Bin also on the court now with number 41 for Fort Recovery, the 6'6 senior who picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Baseline jumper is good by Cale Rammel. Rammel now with 7. A 4-point lead. New Knoxville could use a basket here as we've approached the 4-minute and 22nd mark of the second quarter. Aggressive defense here by Fort Recovery, man-to-man. New Knoxville not able to get much going towards the basket. They'll reset with Henson with the basketball. Being guarded by Gavin Toby. Henson takes it to the basket. His nice move is just off the mark. Tough break, doesn't drop. Nice attack Fort Recovery dodges a Ranger basket there on the missed shot. Covert, another deflection, not a steal, but a deflection. Taking the ball out of bounds for Fort Recovery's number 3, Derek Judy. Regan Martin up top to Rammel. They dump it down to Ben. Good head and shoulder fake. Got a couple of Rangers in the air. Ben scores his first bucket. It's his first shot attempt. He averages 12.6 points a game, and a good run of offense here by Fort Recovery. They now lead by 6. New Knoxville's had some great looks, just not able to score, and Fort Recovery has been able to score in their offense. And another good look by Covert, who kind of lost the handle going to the basket. And Gavin Toby scores, so what's working for Fort Recovery is not working for New Knoxville, as the Indians remain red hot from the field here in the second quarter. New Knoxville's had some good looks and just have not been able to score after it was tied at 15-15, an 8-0 Fort Recovery run as we approach the 3-minute mark. And there's a drive by Bierlein. He is fouled by number 22, Cale Rammel. Rammel has had at least 2 block shots already, but that time he is fouled, or gets called for the foul, and that's the team foul 5 against Fort Recovery. Carson Bierlein will shoot the game's, I believe, first free throws as I take a quick glance here, and he makes the first one. Much needed point for the Rangers. They've been on a dry spell. Ryan Osborne in for Ryland Durness. 7-point Indian lead, 23-16. Bierlein makes his second free throw, his 4th point. He averages 10 points a game. Covert leads New Knoxville at 14. Bierlein is second at 10. 3-point shot made by number 22, Cale Rammel. That's his second made 3-point shot of the game. His 10th point. And it goes back now to the biggest lead in the game for the Indians at 9. Fort Recovery came in averaging 5 made 3-pointers a game. I'll have to check here. They have about 5 already, at least 4. I guess 4 already. We're here in the first half. Turnover, New Knoxville went off the shoe of a Indian defender. Missing the shot on the other end is Gavin Toby, but they do come up with the offensive rebound. Bierlein commits the foul, just one step too close to the defender, or he could have had a nice steal, an opportunity to score. So a good run of offense here for Fort Recovery in the last 3 minutes or so. And a timeout will be called, a 30-second timeout will be taken by Coach Melton. His squad on top by 9, 26-17. Coach Melton in his second year of coaching at Fort Recovery. He also has this second year at Fort Recovery, makes it his 4th year as head coach. He spent a year at Arcanum and also at Park Tudor, which is located in Indianapolis, Indiana, as a head coach there. He was a part of a staff at Park Tudor that won 3 state championships, he told me, at Park Tudor. And I think the year they didn't win it, they might have been runner-up or made it there, so they were a very successful school, if you will, at Park Tudor. During that time, he's helped coach 3 NBA players. Yogi Ferrell, who went to Indiana University, now plays in the NBA. Jaron Jackson. As there's a 3-point shot by 13. Owen Judy is off the mark. New Knoxville with the rebound. I'll finish that story up here with Coach Melton and some of the athletes he's coached here. Covert feeling it. Made 3-pointer. His 3rd 3-point bucket of the game. And 13 points in the contest for Patrick Covert. Had 8 in the first quarter and 5 here, and a good answer by New Knoxville as they cut now a 9-point deficit down to 6. They switch defenses here, it looks like, to a 1-3-1. The Bierlein on top, who has some good length, so it makes it difficult to throw over top. Taking now Fort Recovery just a little bit of time to attack it. a steal, and then a foul. So again, Covert with at least his third steal. And then they create the foul against him before Gavin Toby. Well, it should be Toby's first foul, team sixth. So chance here for New Knoxville. They trail by 9 to 26-17. A chance here following the three-point bucket by Covert the last trip. A chance to cut into that lead. They let Beerline kind of one-on-one him right now. It's cut off. Covert with the basketball. Covert finds a crease, finds Henson, and Covert is fouled. And free throws coming up for Patrick Covert. Again, good change of pace for Patrick going baseline. And that's tough to defend, and that foul goes against 13. Owen Judy, his second, team seventh. And important free throws for Covert now. A 1-and-1 opportunity with 53 seconds left. That one's short. So the Rangers miss an opportunity to cut into the 6-point lead. And no one picks up Derek Judy, and he goes to the basket for his 7th point for the 6'2 senior, the second leading scorer for the Indians at 11.5. 35 seconds left in the first half. It's 28-20. It was 10-10 at the end of the first quarter. Anspaugh open for three, no good. Rebounded by Fort Recovery. Open look for Regan Martin. His three is good. So the Indians have opened it up now to 11. The final 12 seconds. What a second quarter it's been for Fort Recovery. A 21-10 outburst. The final 3 seconds. Beerline. Baseline jumper is no good, and that will end the first half. Fort Recovery with a 31-20 lead at intermission. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you back to this high school boys varsity basketball game here at the barn of New Knoxville. The Fort Recovery Indians and New Knoxville Rangers. Currently, we're at halftime, getting ready to start the third quarter. Fort Recovery explodes late way through the second quarter to take an 11-point lead here at halftime, 31-20. Shooting in the game, or stats, I should say, at halftime look like this for Fort Recovery. They finished the first half 12 of 24 from the field. They were included in that 12 of 24. They were 5 of 12 from three-point range. So pretty good shooting overall for the Indians. New Knoxville just 7 of 22 from the field. Included in that, they were 4 of 10 from three-point range. Fort Recovery did not attempt a free throw. New Knoxville was 2 of 3 from the foul line. Rebounding went like this. Fort Recovery had 8 rebounds. Fort Recovery had 18 rebounds. New Knoxville had 8. Fort Recovery with 6 turnovers, and New Knoxville with just 3. We opened up the third quarter. New Knoxville tries to trap half court. Fort Recovery able to break it down here, at least momentarily. And they will settle for a 3-point shot by number 23, Dylan Evers, and it's rebounded by his teammate. And there's a foul against the Rangers, number 3, Max Henschen, his first. 2 shots coming up for Cale Rammel. Rammel led all scorers in the first half with 10 points. Other Fort Recovery players that scored were 7 from Derek Judy, 5 from Owen Judy, 3 from Regan Martin, 2 from Gavin Toby, 2 from Dylan Evers, and 2 from Brian Ben, as Rammel does make 1 of 2. It's a 12-point lead now. As press coming up by Fort Recovery. Henschen gets it across. The pass into Anspall is deflected. A turnover for the Rangers. Fort Recovery will look to grow the 12-point lead here in their second possession. A long 3-point shot missed by Martin, rebounded by Durness. New Knoxville, they were led and scored with Patrick Covert, I should say. He leads all scores with 13 points in the first half. 4 from Carson Beerline, 3 from Max Henschen for New Knoxville's total of 20 in the first half. Covert, he had that good shooting in the first half with 13 points. Henschen's baseline jumper is good. Mid-range jumper is good for Henschen, now with 5 points and a 10-point Fort Recovery lead. Regan Martin quickly down the court come the Indians. 3-point shot taken by Judy, rebounded by Martin, and another offensive rebound for the Indians. They'll get another look here in this possession. Shot by Derek Judy, no good. New Knoxville with a rebound. 10-point lead for Fort Recovery. Beerline with the basketball now. Slices through, kicks out to Durness. Rylan Durness buries a three-pointer. His first shot of the game. And the Rangers, 5 unanswered points, have now cut the lead to 7. For Durness, big bucket for him, as there's nearly is a turnover, and it will stay with Fort Recovery. .30-second timeout on the court called by Coach Melton. 25-32 with 6:02 left in the third quarter. Give me a chance to follow up on Coach Melton. I mentioned this is 4th year as head coach. He's 2nd year at Fort Recovery, 1 year at Arcanum, 1 year at Park Tudor, which is in Indianapolis, Indiana. At that school, he was a coach or an assistant coach where he coached players like Kevin Dwayne, Yogi Farrell, who went on to play at Indiana University, Jaron Jackson, played at Michigan State, and then on to the NBA, and Trayvon Blewett, who played at Xavier, then on to the NBA. So he's had a number of very publicized or very popular players go through that school, Park Tudor. And he also was coached with Ed Schilling as well. Some experience there as the shot taken by the Indians, 22. Cale Ramel, no good. Rebounded by New Knoxville. Rangers have scored 5 straight. Covert make it 7 straight. 15 points for Patrick Covert, a 5-point Fort Recovery lead now as we approach the 5-minute, 30-second mark of the third quarter. New Knoxville mixing up defenses. Regan Martin with the basketball. Pass deflected, stolen by Ryland Dreness. And the Rangers give it back on their second turnover. Judy thought about the long three. Instead, a shot taken by Ramel. Missed. Offensive rebound put back, his own missed shot. He now has 13 points. And a big basket for the Indians as they snap a 7-0 New Knoxville run on offense with second chance opportunity bucket coming from Cale Ramel. 34-27. Covert off back iron with his triple. Rebounded by Fort Recovery. Loose ball, and we'll see once turnover. Fort Recovery basketball belongs to the Rangers as Osborne comes in for Dreness. Dreness checks out, had a 3-point basket earlier this quarter, also had a steal on defense. 34-27 in favor of Fort Recovery with 4:40 left. Osborne with the basketball. He attacks the basket, and evidently no contact. So he ends up on the ground. Fort Recovery gets the missed shot. They fire a three, and what a turn of events. New Knoxville goes in for a basket, is nullified, and Fort Recovery answers with a 3-point basket by Owen Judy, his 8th point of the game, and 10-point lead as Covert tries to throw a no-look pass. It is stolen by Fort Recovery, but the layup missed by Ramel, so New Knoxville avoids, I should say dodges a bullet there on the turnover. Fort Recovery not able to capitalize. Tension over to Carson Bierlein. We have played 4 minutes now here in the third quarter. 10-point Fort Recovery lead, knocked away, stolen, and this time they do capitalize. A scoop and the score by Derek Judy, his 9th point. And a full timeout will be taken by Coach Fischbach. So a good answer by the Fort Recovery Indians. They responded with some scores of their own, and they now have a 12-point lead with 3:46 to go in the third quarter. Coach Melton and his wife, Angela, have been married for 30 years. They have 3 sons, Marcus, Mason, Marshall, all of whom are in their 20s and out of high school. Coach Melton is from Union City, Indiana. He currently lives in Winchester, Indiana. And he graduated from Union City Community High School in 1988. And then also from 1991, he graduated from Sharkey Career School in Dayton. And currently he owns 3 different businesses in Winchester. And in his free time, he coaches the Fort Recovery Indians, who enter today's game at 5-4 and 2-0 in the Midwest Athletic Conference play. But he's coached some players that went on to play big time, and he's also had coaching experience, again, with head coach Ed Schilling, former NBA and NCAA Division I coach. So a lot of experience for Coach Milton to absorb, and right now his team up by 12. Knoxville had to cut down to 5, and now it is a 12-point lead for Fort Recovery. So a big opportunity here as New Knoxville commits their third turnover. I'm sorry, not their third turnover, but their 5th turnover. So that's been the Achilles here for the Rangers in the third quarter. Only 3 turnovers total in the first half. They commit 5 here in the quarter. Fort Recovery commits their 3rd now. But New Knoxville at times here in the third quarter has looked very good, taking it to the basket and getting some offense. The turnovers have nullified some of their possessions, and with 3:24 to go in the third quarter, they will try to get it back to either 10 or 9 in this possession. Bierlein with the basketball, battle of 22s. Bierlein and Ramel. Now it's Anspall up top, bringing Brian Ben up out of the paint a little bit. Ben picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter, has not picked up one since, as Anspall's triple is no good. Would have been a big bucket for New Knoxville had they been able to convert. They do not. Anspall knocks it away. Stays with Fort Recovery. 2 minutes, 56 seconds to play in the third. Gavin Toby inbounds to Derek Judy in the backcourt. Judy is the second leading scorer in the season for Fort Recovery at 11.5 points a game. Ben is a leading scorer at 12.6. There's a pass knocked away by Osborne, picked up by Anspall. The fourth Fort Recovery turnover, and a chance here again for New Knoxville. Every opportunity here, every possession becoming big as Patrick Covert will pull up from 15. That shot off the mark, rebounded by Bierlein. And he will go to the rim and is fouled. There's again a battle of 22s. We've mentioned that a few times already tonight. And Cale Rammel picks up his second foul. The first foul of the half for Fort Recovery. Rammel has won the contest a couple times, blocking Bierlein. At that time, commits the foul. Bierlein, 4 points on the night. Make that 5 as he is perfect from the free throw line at 3 for 3. Bierlein, second leading scorer for New Knoxville at 10. Patrick Covert leads the Rangers with 14 a game. Bierlein at 10, Anspall at 8, and Max Henschen at 6.6 as Bierlein hits points 5 and 6. Quickly, the Indians come down. They break the press and do a nice job attacking the basket. Cole Rammel avoids the charge, picks up his 15th point, and it goes back to a 12-point Fort Recovery lead. Henschen with the basketball, finds Anspall, who can't quite finish on a reverse layup. So another good look for New Knoxville, just does not materialize. And right idea, and the Rangers come away empty. Under 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Open three, no good for number 4, Gavin Toby. Covert with the rebound. Bierlein to Covert. Covert has thought Anspall was going to cut to the basket, and he stopped. And evidently it was touched by an Indian, so a break for New Knoxville. They avoid the turnover, which would have been their 6th. Instead, it's their ball with 1:32 left. Henschen with the pass and inbounds. And good hands by number 3, Derek Judy, able to knock it away and off of Henschen for the 6th New Knoxville turnover of the quarter. Did such a good job, did the Rangers in the first half with just 3 turnovers. They've doubled that here in the quarter. It was an 11-point game at halftime. It's 12 now. New Knoxville cut it down to 5 early in the third quarter. Fort Recovery responded nicely, and that time they can't grow the lead as the shot by Ramos missed. The rebound by Bierlein. Bierlein with it. The final 60 seconds. Henschen gets a screen from Anspall. Straight on three-pointer is made by Henschen, who gets one from distance that time. Cuts it down to 9 for Henschen, his 8th point of the game. And the Rangers continue to play half-court zone defense, and Osborne again with a deflection. He won't get credit for the steal, but he does cause the turnover. Osborne had it stripped away, recovers, able to get out to Bierlein. The Rangers will back it up and settle it down here. 9-point lead, 22 seconds left in the quarter. Covert gets a screen from Anspall. They switch. Ben able to come back. Step back three-pointer by Covert, no good. Rebounded by the Indians, and New Knoxville will defend the final 5 seconds. Rammel, his pass into Ben is stolen by Bierlein. The desperation three-point shot is no good. And after 3 quarters of play, it's the score, Fort Recovery 41, New Knoxville 32. You're watching boys varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco. For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Welcome back to New Knoxville for this Grand Lake Health Systems presentation of high school boys varsity basketball in NKTelco Sports. New Knoxville outscores Fort Recovery 12-10 in the third quarter to cut the 11-point lead down to 9. Covert turnaround jumper, make it 7. Tough shot. He scores his 17th point of the night. New Knoxville trapping defense here has caused Fort Recovery some issues, and Ryan Osborne's caused a couple deflections that led to turnovers. Entry pass into Ben. Underwood battling straight up defense, and just strength right there for Brian Ben. Just his 4th point. And Jared Underwood, number 50 for New Knoxville, did all you can do is stand there and try to contain Ben, who evidently offensive players are allowed to push the defender in, because that's exactly what happened. And not that it was flagrant, but he did just kind of wiggle or shove his way into Underwood and gain space to score his 4th point. Ben averages 12.6 points a game. Durness pulls up from the elbow, no good. Good rebound by number 4, Gavin Toby. They avoid the steal by avoiding the traveling, I should say, but then throw it away on the other side of the court. Both teams had 6 turnovers in the third quarter. Again, I mentioned New Knoxville only had 3 turnovers total in the first half. They have 9 now with a 6th in the third quarter. Fort Recovery had 6 first half turnovers. They equal that in just the third quarter alone, so 12 total, and the Rangers throw it away. So each team now in successive possessions have turned it over. Regan Martin up top now to Judy. They reverse it to the corner to Rammel. 3-point shot by Dylan Evers is no good. Offensive rebound. Bucket by Owen Judy. Another turnover for New Knoxville against the pressure. Rammel shot no good. Rebounded by New Knoxville. They need a bucket here. They trail by 11. Over to Osborne. Just 1 foul on each team here in the second half. Entry pass into Sam Answell. Nice move. Can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound by the Fort Recovery Indians, number 13, Owen Judy. Rammel with the basketball as New Knoxville again playing aggressive half-court defense. Rammel for three, short. Osborne runs it down. Covert to the basket and scores and is fouled. So a basket by Covert. Good job protecting the basketball and able to get a shot off. Osborne checks out. Good job by Ryan Osborne. He hasn't scored, but he's played some pretty good defense. Foul on number 4, Gavin Toby of Fort Recovery. Patrick Covert a chance to complete a three-point play that would give him 5 points in the quarter. A 9-point Fort Recovery lead at 45-36. Covert to make it 8. Does not. Rebounded by number 13, Judy. Three-point shot in the corner. Off the mark by Rammel. Rebounded by the Rangers. Covert in trouble, and he is fouled. So Covert has been the go-to man for the Rangers here as of late. They'll pick up a foul on number 13, Owen Judy, his third. Team foul number 3. So as I said a few minutes ago, just one foul total for each team. Fort Recovery's picked up 2 fouls here back-to-back. Covert, who missed his last free throw attempt, makes that one. $20 points in the game for Covert. He had 13 in the first half. And now an 8-point lead as we approach the final 5 minutes of the ball game. Those long passes are the ones Knoxville needs has an opportunity to steal. Knocked away and stolen away from Brian Bin. Turnover Indians. Just under 5 minutes to play. 4 minutes, 59 seconds clock running. 45 for Fort Recovery, 37 for New Knoxville. Covert resets the Ranger offense. Fort Recovery playing man-to-man defense. Beerline turning, spinning. Again, good block shot by Rammel. Rammel can't finish. Knoxville gives it right back. So a chance there for New Knoxville. They give it back. Timeout will be called by Fort Recovery with 4:19 left. So a wild bit of action here as both teams battling hard. 37-45 is the score. Coach Cole Fischbach, in his first year as head coach. Cole is a Delphos St. John's graduate of 2013. Spent 6 years under head coach Aaron Elwer, a very good coach at St. John's, either as JV or freshman coach. Earned his associate's degree in psychology from Ohio State and is pursuing his master's of education of mathematics from Western Governors University. Coach Cole Fischbach got married this summer to his wife Nicole, and right now is doing some of his student teaching at New Knoxville. So his team right now trails by 8, 45-37 with 4:19 left. So it will be Fort Recovery basketball. Thank you again to these sponsors allow us to happen. Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco Sports. Getting the basketball in the backcourt is Owen Judy. Knoxville now goes to man-to-man. They've been doing some zone trapping. Looks like nope, they will just stay straight man-to-man. And with the charging, we're going to call a block there, Sam Anspall trying to take the charge against Derek Judy was Anspall. He cannot. And that's New Knoxville's second foul of the half, but it will be not a shooting foul. They'll call it on the ground, so at least for Anspall, able to pick up contact before the player, in this case Derek Judy, was able to get a shot off. So common foul. Second personal foul against New Knoxville in the second half. Fort Recovery with 3. Just over 4 minutes left here in the ball game. 45-37. Derek Judy with the basketball. Gets it in to Owen Judy. Regan Martin back to Owen Judy, and New Knoxville playing aggressive man-to-man. Regan Martin up top with Sam Anspaul defending. Now they'll hand off to Derek Judy. Jeunesse for New Knoxville will come out and challenge. Rammel up top to Owen Judy. Over to Regan Martin. Indians nearly commit the turnover, but instead it'll be a personal foul committed on Patrick Covert, his second, team's third. Ryan Osborne had a nice stint in the third quarter with some good defense and got his hands on some passes that eventually wound up in his teammates' hands for a New Knoxville steal, but did a lot of good aggressive defense. There's a battle of threes here with Henshin and Judy going at it. Cutting through the defense is Judy, and they will reset here. Again, New Knoxville playing very tight man-to-man, trying to force some turnovers here as we approach the 3-minute, 20-second mark. This is Henshin again and Judy. Over to number 13, Owen Judy, back up top to Cale Rammel. They get it into Ben, who turns, kicks out, open three in the corner by Owen Judy is no good. But rebounded by the Fort Recovery Indians, and they'll lose it out of bounds. So New Knoxville, after a lot of hard work, survives a score by Fort Recovery. So they spent a lot of energy on defense. They trail by 8, just under 3 minutes to play. They get a lob pass in the beer line, who has it knocked away, and boy, he has active hands, does Derek Judy. Very quick, is a 6'2 senior. He's knocked a couple of balls, deflected passes and such, as Brian Ben will check out. 23, Dylan Evers in for him. Patrick Covert up to Henshin, over to Osborne. Into Patrick Covert, pulls up from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Fort Recovery. They come in and get a kiss off the glass by Owen Judy. Nice job advancing the ball down the court. And Owen Judy finishes. Covert trying to draw the foul, doesn't get it, misses a shot, rebounded by Fort Recovery. 10-point lead. Fort Recovery can make it very difficult here on the Rangers, as Owen Judy runs into Beerline, and then a foul is called on Beerline. His second foul. Free throws coming up for number 13, Owen Judy. These will be his first free throws of the night. First one is good. Judy now with 13 points, matches his uniform number. Gavin Toby in for Cale Rammel. So 13 for number 13. Make it 14 points for number 13. Timeout by Coach Fischbach. A 30-second timeout. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. The score, Fort Recovery 49, New Knoxville 37. At the conclusion of this game, I will be selecting the Player of the Game award. That award is being sponsored by NKTelco. I want to also remind everyone, if you're watching now, this game will be replayed on Saturday, January 16th at 4 p.m. and also Sunday, January 17th at 8 p.m. That'll be reshown on NKTelco's Channel 3 or HD Channel 503. For those of you that do not have NKTelco, you'll be able to watch it on demand by visiting either YouTube, Facebook, or nktelco.com sports to find this game and watch it on demand after January 16th or 17th. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. Fort Recovery now puts some full court pressure on. They do create a turnover, and they take advantage of it. Regan Martin, his 5th point. Big play there by Fort Recovery as they now open a 14-point lead. Anspall to Henchen, his 3-point attempt no good. Rebounded by Fort Recovery. And time now an issue as Fort Recovery has capitalized on a couple of New Knoxville mistakes, and now going to probably, they'll go right to the basket. And Regan Martin, beginning now, the Indians are to open up the game a little bit here. A 16-point lead. Anspall will fire a 3, and he hits. And falling down on the court was number 3, Derek Judy. He seems to be okay, and there's a timeout taken on the court with 1:30 left. New Knoxville down by 13. At the conclusion, again, I'll pick a player of the game, and when the game's over, I'll stay live. It'll take me a couple minutes to compile the stats, and I'll come back with those numbers, so don't leave just yet. If you're watching live, I will be recapping the numbers, if you will. And right now, Fort Recovery with 1:30 left, enjoying a 13-point lead. Again, New Knoxville had this lead down to 5 in the third quarter, and as low as 8 here in the fourth quarter. But Fort Recovery coming up with enough plays to answer. New Knoxville, in return, though, couldn't maybe come up with a much-needed bucket they needed to answer, and that's been the difference here. They've got a couple baskets, have the Indians here, and back-to-back possessions by Regan Martin, going to the bucket for 4 points here in the quarter for Regan. Gives him 7 in the game. And that's where we settle right now at 13. New Knoxville did hit the 3-point shot there by Anspall, his first bucket of the game. He averages 8 points on the year to Sam Anspall, getting his first 3 points of the game, his first shot to go down. New Knoxville takes a timeout with 1:30 left, and again, they'll put some pressure on the ball. And number 5, Reed Thomas, in the lineup for New Knoxville. Also number 50, Jared Underwood. New Knoxville will pressure, and they'll get the inbounds pass in. And goes back now to Cale Rammel. Up to Judy, and I would expect Fort Recovery to 4 corners this a little bit and force New Knoxville either to foul or play defense as Rammel kicks in the corner to Owen Judy, and they will dribble out. 70 seconds left, and there's a foul on Patrick Covert. For Covert, that'll be his 3rd foul, and just the team foul number 5. Covert with 20 points in the game, gets a steal. Another one. He's had 5 or 6 of them tonight. Boy, can't get the shot to drop. That's kind of the difference in how things go once in a while. New Knoxville, who has struggled, with the wins, those type of shots don't drop. Teams that seem to be winning get those shots to drop. Nonetheless, Covert here with 2 free throws, a chance to get points 21 and 22. That one off the mark. Covert misses both free throws. And there's a foul as Covert runs into Rammel. So back-to-back fouls by Covert. He now has 4. Rangers pick up team foul number 6. So the final 60 seconds. Fort Recovery has come to the barn, and they will withstand a good effort by New Knoxville. It's been a very exciting and interesting game to watch. As New Knoxville's Ryan Osborne commits the foul, Reed Thomas comes in for the Rangers. At the free throw line for a 1-on-1 is Owen Judy. Judy's first free throw no good. And a defensive rebound, team rebound, will go over to the Rangers with 53 seconds left. Dylan Evers in for the Indians. New Knoxville 3-6 on the season will drop to 3-7. Fort Recovery will even their record at 5-5 overall and 3-0 in the conference. Reed Thomas's three-point shot no good. Bierlein with the rebound. Bierlein's shot was blocked. Rebounded by the Indians. The final 30 seconds. New Knoxville come up and play defense. I don't think they will foul. They trail by 13. And the Indians will not score either. So 15 seconds left, and that is how the game is going to end as Fort Recovery, a MAC win, a well-played game really by both teams. New Knoxville was competitive, and sometimes it's all you can ask for is the fans in attendance applaud each team, and that is the buzzer, and there is your final score. New Fort Recovery Indians 53, New Knoxville 40 is your final. Again, hang on a second here as I add up the numbers.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our four-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Please support the following sponsors: The Rushi Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, New Bremen Coffee Company, Sassy Sisters Designs, K&M Imports, Modern Ag Supply, Howl of a Good Time Grooming Salon, Goodyear Shoe Service.
Okay, game stats for tonight's Fort Recovery victory look like this. The Fort Recovery Indians unofficially 21 of 48 from the field. Of those shots, 6 of 21 are included in there from the three-point range. New Knoxville from the field, 14 of 44. And included in those were 7 of 19 from three-point range. Free throws, Fort Recovery made 3 of 5 attempts. New Knoxville made 5 of 10. Rebounding, Fort Recovery pulls down 37 rebounds. Of those, 11 were offensive. New Knoxville, 21 total rebounds, only 4 offensive rebounds. Turnovers, Fort Recovery committed 16, 6 in the first half, 10 in the second half. New Knoxville ends the game with 13. 3 of those in the first half, 10 in the second half. And your final score, 53-40. Now I want to add up the game scores for each team. So as I do that, give me just a second here. Again, these will be unofficial numbers. And I think I am ready. And here we go. For New Knoxville, leading the way tonight in scoring was Patrick Covert. He finishes with game-high honors of 20 points. Max Henshin was next with 8. 6 from Carson Bierlein, 3 from Sammy Anspal, and 3 from Ryland Durness for the total of 40 for New Knoxville. And for Fort Recovery, their totals look like this. 7 from Regan Martin, 9 from Derek Judy, 2 from Gavin Toby, 14 points from Owen Judy, 15 from Cale Rammel, 2 from Dylan Evers, and 4 for Brian Ben, their total of 53. So there are your scoring numbers and game summary. I will also announce that Patrick Covert did a nice job tonight for the Rangers, led them in scoring with 20 points. Unofficially, I had him down for 4 or 5 steals. Again, he continues to play good heads-up defense, eyes up, if you will, defense, getting some steals, and tonight finishes with 20 points. Congratulations to Patrick Covert, our NKTelco player of the game. Thank our sponsors that we had this evening. They included Clopay Building Products. First National Bank was our scoreboard sponsor. Keyhole Pizza brought you the keys to the game. Winners Meats provides you our replays that we show. Sydney All Glaze Audiology and NKTelco brought to you our player of the game. So there are the game totals, and that will wrap it up here from New Knoxville. Once again, your final score: Fort Recovery 53, New Knoxville 40. My name is Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.